Because I used to be really naughty when I was young. I was always getting in fights. When I got back into Muay Thai, I was like, oh, this is a good sport. I should just probably be sticking to this and not getting trouble in anymore.
Welcome to Chok Muay Chats. I'm Joe Comerford. I'm here with a special guest today, Super Nut. Tanat Millar, who is Don Millar's son, a famous trainer in Australia who has trained the likes of Mike 300, Salmon Deckers, and we're going to talk a little bit about Tanat's life, how he got into Muay Thai, and his journey to being the new Calais Stadium champion. Okay, so Tanat, can you introduce yourself? Just tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do in Australia, what sort of things do you like?
Hi, my name's Tanat. I'm a 10-year-old fighter from Melbourne. I'm half Thai. My mum's from Bululam, my dad's from Scotland. I've loved Muay Thai since I've probably been 3. Like, it's been in my head. I've been loving Muay Thai a long time. I reckon it's my favourite sport in the world. It's always going to be my favourite sport in the world. I love watching it, fighting. It's my favourite. Like, just hopping in the ring, I get that feeling I can't believe I'm fighting again in Thailand. Because I normally fight in Melbourne, but when I fight in Thailand, it's a whole different level of feelings. I feel different. My emotions have just gone off the top.
So when did you start training Muay Thai?
Maybe when I was 4 or 5. Because I had my first fight, normally not really a fight, like an interclub, when I was 5. I fought a 7-year-old, but I didn't. Yeah.
And what was that experience like? Can you remember it at all?
Yeah, he wasn't too good. He was he was very Yeah, he wasn't too good.
So how did you actually get into Muay Thai? Can you tell me a little bit? Was it because you were around the gym, or did you feel like you had to because it was part of your
I reckon because I used to love Bruce Lee. I loved watching highlights of him with nunchucks. And then my dad told me about Samuel Buck. I loved him. He was like my brother. He treated me really well. And then I was watching him and then he came. I saw him at the gym. He was really he was nice. He would take care of me. And I was watching him, and I was like, whoa, he's really good on pads. And I watched him fight on Rebellion. He was I fell in love with him. He was really good.
Would you say he's one of your heroes still?
Even though he still does MMA, I'm not really a big fan of MMA. I still really like him.
Okay. So, talking about heroes, who do you think would be some of your heroes now, currently?
Probably my dad, Manasak, my mum, Pitu, I think them.
And what about, do you have any heroes that aren't current, maybe have passed away?
Yeah. Obviously Pitu, Raman Decker, I love him.
What do you like about Raman Decker?
His combos. My favourite combos, the body rip, hook, head kick. That's a good combo. Yeah, Raman Decker. Borkau. Who else? Sanchai. I like. Yeah, probably them.
And okay, so they're your heroes. How do you think your heroes actually inspire you to be a better fighter, or even just to stay interested in Muay Thai?
Maybe because I just love watching all those fighters, and they keep me entertained of Muay Thai. If I get distracted, I'll still love those fights. If I get distracted of Muay Thai, I'll still love those fighters.
Do you find it, so, you know, you play a lot of sport. You play rugby in Australia. You also do Muay Thai. Do you find it hard to balance being a student at school and playing rugby and then being this fighter as well? Because one of the hardest things that, particularly in Australia, right, is when people fight, they have to work or they have to study. Do you find it hard to balance all that, or do you think growing up in a gym helps you a bit more?
I reckon growing up in the gym, because I used to be really naughty when I was young, in like year 1, year 2. Like I was always getting in fights with my friends, but like play fighting. And then ever since I joined rugby and then I got back into Muay Thai, I was like, oh, this is a good sport. I should just probably be sticking to this and not getting in trouble in anymore.
Okay, so what do you like about school? Do you just
not much.
Not much?
Yeah, not much.
All right, so you prefer being in the gym or on the rugby field,
gym
right?
and rugby field, yeah.
Okay.
And hanging out with my friends, yeah.
And what do you do in Melbourne for fun?
Probably normally, so I've got these friends called Maddox and Rikai. They're probably my best friends right now. And Marley Williams. They're probably my best friends right now. I reckon they because they all do Muay Thai and they all love sports. They love hanging out with me. And I love Maddox and Rikai because I'm always with them. Like basically 24/7 I'm always with them. Like Mondays we're at the gym, Tuesdays probably on the field playing with each other, Wednesdays at the gym, Thursdays we have rugby training, Fridays I'm just hanging out with them, Saturdays game. Sometimes on Sundays I would fight, but that's every month if I get nominated, yeah.
So they train with you as well?
Yeah, so like they're really close friends with me, those three.
Oh, okay. So do you find it helps having friends that go to the gym?
Yeah, like because I see them at the gym. Like I know who they are. They came on this trip. Like, so I'm really close with them. Like I have good friends that take care of me.
Okay, and let's talk about a little bit about like when you come to Thailand. How many times have you been to Thailand now? Because, you know, Mum's half Thai.
Yeah.
Dad's been to Thailand a lot. Dad's even fought in Thailand.
Yeah.
So how many times do you think you've been to Thailand now?
I think maybe 10 or 8 times. From tours to holidays to just, holidays and tours, yeah.
And, you know, every time that you come, do you train, or is it only the last few times that you
So last year I trained, I fought here, fought Fundi from Bunlana Muay Thai. I didn't really, I didn't want to really fight last time. Well, I did want to fight last year, like the year before. I don't think, so, last year, I haven't been to Thailand, from last year I haven't been to Thailand for 5 years. Or something.
Yeah,
or 2 years from the lockdown. I think it was 2 years. Like, we haven't been to Thailand for a long, long time. Last time I went to Thailand since I've been training Muay Thai, I think I was 5, so like really, really young. Now I'm 10. Yeah, so 5 years ago.
And your first fight in Thailand was last year, right? So can you tell us a little bit about training for that? You mentioned you didn't really want to do that. What was that?
Last year I wanted to train, like fight, but the year before I didn't really know we were going to Thailand. And then like I didn't want to, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I didn't want to fight like really early. I wanted to have a fight before I came to Thailand.
Oh, okay.
Like, because from last year, I've had about, so most of my fights have been last year and this year.
Okay. How many fights have you had now?
12.
Okay. And you're 10, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's quite a lot for, you know, a kid. Now, you fought twice on this trip. Can you talk a little bit about training for the first fight? You went to Sasi Prapa. I interviewed you about Sasi Prapa. What was that experience like, and the lead up to the first fight on this trip?
It's a tricky name, dude. Yeah, it was a good time because I reckon if I didn't train there, I wouldn't be as fit. But yeah, and then I reckon like because they were teaching me a lot. Like yeah, they were teaching me so much. Like even though I was there for 2 days, they were teaching me like a lot. Like I can't even remember how much they were teaching me. And then yeah, it was probably a really good time in Sasi Park gym in Bangkok.
Yeah, because you did about, I remember like 2 or 3 days there. You sparred some of the kids there,
Yeah.
and I remember you telling me that was a really good experience, which I think, you know, for like a lot of kids your age is a really invaluable experience. You went up to Chiang Mai, right? You went up to Manasak's gym?
Yeah.
Okay, and how's training at Manasak's gym?
Probably the best experience of my life because that's probably that's been the best training. Like all the trainers are so funny. Tommy, At, Manasak, like all of them take so much care. Saishin, like they all love me. I love them. Some of the kids, I love the kids. Puli, Bandit, like they're all so nice to me and I always get along with them.
So have you got kids up there that fight as well?
Yeah. We had Bandit and Puli. That Bandit fought I think last Friday. Yeah, and he fought on a Muay Wat show, like a temple.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, and are they around the same size, the same age?
He's 12 years old. He's just like maybe a little bit taller than me, heavier than me, 35 kilos. Puli, 15 years old. He's had 2 fights. He's really good. Like he only started last year, and he's got like the best technique ever. Like he's like Sanchai. Yeah, he's really good. He's really funny. Like every time I was training with him, when I'm sparring, he would always make these jokes, and I'm like, ooh, ooh, and he's like, ooh. Like he would always shake and laugh, and I would love it, and I would like just like I was so funny.
Yeah. Well, no, that's one of the things about, you know, the great thing about Thailand is that
they will take care of you.
Yeah, they take care of you, and the Thais are always so animated and into Muay Thai. Like when you hit pads with them, oi, oi, oi. You know, it always makes the experience a lot of fun.
Like it makes you really hyped.
Yeah, definitely. Like it builds your spirit up for training. Yeah, I find that too. And so who you got up there? You got Manasak, you've got Lisa.
Yeah.
Is it fun training with Lisa as well?
Yeah, Lisa's really nice. Like she takes care of me. Like she's always really nice. I saw her at the weigh-in today at one Lumpini. She's got she's just like, she's so nice. Like she always takes care. When I'm training, like on last Monday I fought. My shins were really hurt, and next day I wanted it. Well, not next day. Yeah, kind of next day, the day before. I was training, and then I had a really sore shin, like a big lump. And then she was like, "You want to ice it?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'll just ice it for a bit, and I'll go back to training." And she was getting me all these things, and I'm like, "Oh my god, what is all this?" Like she got me this spray, and it like worked really quick. I love that spray. Yeah. Yeah,
she's got a reputation for being super nice. I've met her a couple of times. She's really lovely.
Yeah.
So you've been training at Manasak's. You had the first fight at Tarpe Stadium. That's right, because I watched the live stream, and you did really well. So who was the kid that you fought for that fight? He's from Bunlana Muay Thai.
Bunlana Muay Thai. Last year I fought Fundi.
His brother.
So his brother, yeah. So this year I fought both of them. Funden is the more stockier one. He's southpaw. And then last Saturday I fought Fundi, the one I fought last year. He's orthodox. Like he's improved a lot. Like after the fight we got down on our knees, I was like, oh my god, you've gotten like so much better. I went to the corner and was like, man, he's good.
Yeah. How did you find fighting a southpaw? Because, you know, that's one of the tricky things to navigate in Muay Thai, yeah?
Yeah, because I'm orthodox, he's southpaw. I mean, like, it only was one round because he didn't want really throw much.
Yeah.
Like he was just walking forward, and then I would angle off, and like he wouldn't do much. Like he would just walk forward. Like he only got one good hit on me, like right in the jaw, and then after that, yeah.
Were you scared to fight a Thai?
No.
No.
I love fighting in here.
What do you like about fighting here rather than Australia?
You don't have to wear pads like Australia wear all these big pads. You wear that. You wear the chest guard, elbow pads.
Look like a transformer.
I know you do. You got the 8-ounce gloves, shin guards. It's like you're going to war basically.
Yeah. Like a knight in shining armor.
Yeah.
Whereas I remember somebody calling it a fruit suit. Yeah.
Yeah, but here it's so much better. All you need is just the mouth guard and gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good.
Do you have to weigh in at all or no?
In Melbourne?
No, in Thailand, when you fight in Thailand. Do you have to weigh in?
Some of the stadiums are really dodgy, so like they don't like really. So in Taipei they weigh you at the stadium, but Kaleri Stadium they didn't weigh us at all. They just check your like whatever it was, like bicep, and then like it's not really too prepared. Like normally, like all the other shows, like normally, like just like one. You know how they like weigh in, take photos. They're like it's not like that.
You just rock up and fight.
Rock up and fight. Really, go back home.
Do you find that like less pressure on you because you can just rock up and fight?
I feel like it's easier. Like you just rock up, fight, all done. Just go back home. Like and it's all quicker. But like I guess if you're fighting on one and you have the weigh in. Like today's Thursday, tomorrow's one. Like if you say that, it's more like prepared. Like you actually have time. I mean, you're not really rushed on one because you actually get to weigh in. So like, it's not really that. It's kind of just like normal fighting. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I understand. And okay, so you fought the first fight. You won that, correct?
Yeah.
Did that go all the rounds, or was that...
One round.
One round. You knocked him out?
Yeah, stoppage right here.
Oh, okay. What did you do?
Big right long knee.
Big right long knee.
In the solar plex.
Oof, that hurts. And so is that something that you specifically trained for, or did it just come naturally?
Because when I was fighting on Muay Vic, I was practicing those knees. But my last fight on Muay Vic, I just stopped them with the leg kicks, just boom, boom. Dad was telling me, stop doing the leg kicks, you're gonna hurt him. And I wasn't listening, I was just boom, 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 boom. Just hitting him with leg kicks.
That's not like a son to not listen to their father. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah. But what do you like the most? Do you like knees? Do you like punching?
Probably punching, knees, and kicking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you say your style is? Like, you know, you have like knee fighters who walk forward.
Yeah.
And you have your hands up and clinch, or would you say like?
I'm not really of a clinching guy. I don't really like clinching. Like last year I wasn't clinching much. I was just push, right kick, right knee, like super leg, just push, right kick, right knee. And then this year I didn't. I just clinched it like for 1 second. I'd sweep him and then right kick, and then I would angle off and then knee. Because last fight I mostly kneed. On last Saturday I mostly did kneed. I just did these big long knees in the corner. I did like 9 knees in a row. Yeah. Probably, I've improved my knees, like definitely.
And how have you been doing that?
Knee, bag, pads. Before my fight, on Friday, last Friday, when I fought, what's his name? Fundy. He loved punching because last year he was just chopping my leg, and but this year he's just kicking really high. So this year I was just like pushing him back, knee, and Manasak was just, because I couldn't kick much, and then when my adrenaline went through in my fight, I can't feel anything, but when I was training, he just told me just elbow, punch, and knee. Most of the time I was just doing elbow kicks and knees. Yeah, and I did a little bit of hand combos.
Yeah. To set it up a little bit.
Yeah, like jab, yeah.
Who was in your corner?
I had Manasak, my dad, JP.
From Super Fight, right?
Yeah, Super Fight. From Manasak. Tommy from Manasak. I think that's all. Yeah.
Do you, when you're in the corner, are you able to remember what people are saying, or do you kind of...
because my dad, like, I can always hear him. He's got the loudest voice, like, I can always hear him.
Oh, I know. I
Yeah.
know. He can talk, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm used to that voice, so I know if I hear, go to the right kick, because he knows I love my right kick. Like, I right kick all the time. He's like, I hear right kick to the right kick, jab, jab, right kick, teep. And then I'm like, yeah, I can hear that. I know that's my dad. I know, I don't know any other guy who has that voice. So, yeah, I just always know it's him. So that's why I'm good with the kicks.
What did he tell you in the last fight? Because, you know, you won the Calais Stadium Championship, right?
Yeah. Last fight, he was just telling me, because first round he said, muy firme. Second round, just go for a bit. Third round, 4 round, just go as hard as you can. 5 round, just play around. Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, I had the best experience of my life.
Yeah. And now that you held the belt, are you hungry? You're hungry for more belts now?
Yeah.
Yeah? You want to go to the top?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was that? What was that experience like when you held the belt?
When I was in the corner, when he was holding both our hands, I was like, oh my god, this is scary. And then when I put my hand up, I was like, actually, like, this is like, probably, I was, after the thing, I was crying. Yeah, I was so happy.
Did you guys celebrate after?
Yeah.
Did you go to McDonald's or anything, or?
After the fight, I think I went home. I had KFC, and then I had steak.
Fighter's diet.
Yeah, fighter's diet. KFC. Gun got me into KFC, actually. Gun Banlusan.
Does he love a bit of fried chicken, does he?
After a fight, he always bets, in Melbourne, he always says, if you win, I give you KFC. And he still owes me more KFC.
Oh. Yeah, I reckon KFC is one of those things you eat it, and then afterwards you regret it.
Yeah.
That's filthy.
No, just love it, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not getting involved in that.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, and we'll wrap it up in a minute, because I think Dad's looking pretty tired. He's looking a bit sleepy from last night. What do you think you're gonna do in the next couple of months? Like, do you think you might take a rest, or do you think you're still hungry to fight a bit more?
I'm still hungry to fight a bit more. Like, probably back in Melbourne, I'm gonna fight Muay Vic, and then October I have a title fight in Queensland, fighting someone from Jordan Hilding, one of his boys from Strong Heart Muay Thai gym. I reckon that'll be a good fight. 30 kilo, I think. Yeah, I reckon that'll be a good time.
Alright, cool.
It would be a good experience in Queensland.
Well, thanks for coming on to my first podcast. I mean, this is a new experience for me.
Yeah.
I know it's a new experience for you, but thanks, man. Thanks a lot. It was good to chat to you, and it's always good to chat to you about what you're doing. I'm always interested to see what you're up to. Thanks a lot. If you could give me a like, subscribe, and write a comment below about what you thought about Supernut's journey. I know it's only a short video, but give the kid some love. I mean, he's already 10 and he's had 12 fights. That's pretty impressive for somebody who's so young. Also, he's a Thailand Stadium champion. So that's pretty impressive at that age. He comes from good stock. So give the kid some love, follow his journey. I'm Joe Comerford, and this is
Supernut.
and Chok Muay Chats. See you next time.